But as it relates to God itself, I honestly believe, just based on the evidence, based on the thousands of years of human oppression, despair, misery, murder, executions, war, disease, so on and so forth, I honestly believe that this is not a test. And if it was a test, what kind of a gag reel is the Creator trying to create if He is testing us? I personally believe that we did something somewhere else, all right, and we are banished here in this hellhole called Earth. Now, look, in my personal opinion, I believe that the forefathers who were Masonic, and anybody who doesn't believe that is an imbecile, I think that you need to read about how the United States was conceived. The reason that it had to be Masonic and the reason that they utilize esoteric knowledge and symbolism is so that they can utilize the powers that are on this earth. It's there for everybody. You just have to know it, understand it, and believe it. And they were able to be successful in their enterprise that is the American system. I mean, that's what it says on the back of the dollar. It says, annuit coeptus. God has crowned our enterprise with success. What God are they talking about? Of course, if you take a look at where that annuit coeptus is written, it's written on the side of the back of the dollar, on the side that has a pyramid with an eyeball as the capstone. All right? So I don't want to get into the esoteric philosophy behind the pyramid, and I know that a lot of people believe that the pyramid is like some bad Illuminati, Masonic type of symbol. But believe it or not, I think people need to read about the pyramid. I think people need to understand the pyramid and the power of the pyramid. All right? I mean, believe it or not, there is major power that can be conjured up by the pyramid. I think people need to research this themselves. I mean, you know what, folks? As time has gone on here in the past 10 to 15 years, we have found pyramids that were hidden in plain sight. You know, I think, I forgot what European country it was. There was a mountain out there that everybody thought was a mountain, and as the deterioration of the agriculture on this mountain started to deteriorate, they started realizing that it was actually a damn pyramid, a built pyramid that was in this freaking mountain, that was looked upon as a mountain, that it was a constructed pyramid. Have you seen the pyramids that are underwater in Japan? Have you seen the pyramids that are underwater off the coast of Cuba? I mean, I am telling you this right now, the power of the pyramid is not something that is exclusive, or any of these symbols, for mind you, all these symbols of Masonry, Illuminati, the Rosicrucians, the Hermetics, or heretics, excuse me. I mean, I can go on and on. It doesn't matter. These people don't hold a monopoly over these symbols. They do not hold a monopoly over what this knowledge is. And that's why I'm suggesting, if this knowledge is available, then why is it available? I mean, if we can sit here and basically control the minds of individuals through utilizing symbolic and esoteric knowledge, then what the hell are we? What the hell is this? Do you get that? I mean, that's why I continue to suggest that people need to research the founding of this particular nation. It is Masonic. And believe it or not, our forefathers were utilizing methods that can be conjured up and could be considered evil in many cases. But they made heaven out of hell. And that's why whatever the god of this world is, crowned their enterprise with success. And I want to thank somebody, Notorious Cack, for letting me know the European country where this pyramid was found. It was in Bosnia. So I'm not trying to get tinfoil hat hour here. I know people are like, hey, you're going into tinfoil hat. But I strongly advise you, man, research the power of the pyramid, man. I'm not kidding around. I actually have pyramids all over my office. I have pyramids in my home. All right? I'm serious. I think that you need to understand what is going on around us. All right? Anyway, Teutonic, we can agree to disagree on religion, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe that this is not the Garden of Eden, that this is a punishment, that we are stricken here. And folks, this is why I don't believe NASA. You understand that? I don't believe we've ever been to space. I don't believe we've ever been to the moon. I believe everything that NASA puts out is utter crap, all right? I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I mean, all one has to do is observe the outside, observe a time-lapse footage of the sun, of the moon, and realize that what these morons are suggesting to us in every country's space program is a colluded bunch of crap. And mind you, folks, how come we haven't been able to explore Antarctica? How come nobody's laid claim to Antarctica? Here we are in the international community going to war with each other for ridiculousness, and yet all these countries, Russia, China, every country in the world has signed a treaty that nobody lays claim to Antarctica. Now, why is that? Why is that, for Christ's sake? I'll tell you why. And let me tell you, I'll go ahead and tweet this particular tweet right after the show. There was an admiral by the name of Richard Byrd, one of the best pioneers of aviation in American history, one of the youngest admirals in American history. This man had the Medal of Honor. His honor sheets it literally can take up 2 or 3 pages, his particular medals and all his commendations and so on and so forth, all right? This was the man that led the expedition to go and search Antarctica. And you know that at some point, he went there 3 times, Richard Byrd, okay? He went there 3 times, and he's been interviewed saying this. As a matter of fact, there is government footage showing that Richard Byrd went so far into Antarctica that he found an area that was not cold. There were warm lake waters. There were natural resources in abundance. Land the size bigger than America that is habitable but has no inhabitants on it. And yet we, as the world population, have been shunned and have been basically hidden of this particular knowledge that every government has. And if you want my personal opinion, that's the whole basis of the reason why they have this space program garbage. Because in my opinion, I think that they're trying to hide land from us. And what's the perfect way to hide land from us than to suggest to us that our Earth is only so many some odd square miles on a goddamn spinning ball? I'm not kidding around, folks. I'm not joking. I mean, you people need to start realizing that if you believe the whole idea that NASA went to space and went to the moon and all this other crap, you're an idiot, all right? I find it funny that NASA has these perfect pictures of the moon landing. I mean, apparently the camera crew got to the moon before the actual guys that got there, for Christ's sake, to take the picture, all right? And miraculously, when they took off from the moon, there was a camera guy there perfectly panning upward as the damn, whatever kind of piece of garbage rocket or whatever stupid, dumb space, whatever crap vehicle that they were utilizing at the moon going upwards from the moon. So I guess they left a cameraman there to pan upwards, and you people still believe this crap. You people still believe this garbage. I mean, why do you think they want to push this idea of a ball Earth traveling at I don't know how many 60-something thousand miles spinning on its axis, and that the sun is 93 million miles away, for Christ's sake? It's crap. It's crap, man. I mean, that's why they anesthetize this in your brain as soon as you enter into school. What's the first thing they teach you? 1 + 1 = 2. And here's the globe. Here's our Earth. What a bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap. And the reason I'm suggesting that we've never been to space, Folks, they were trying to penetrate whatever in the hell is prohibiting us from going to space by sending nuclear weapons into the atmosphere to blow whatever it is that is prohibiting space exploration, quote unquote. They're trying to break whatever is prohibiting the space program from doing it, and they couldn't do it. It was called Operation Fishbowl, all right? And let me tell you, during Operation Fishbowl, what they did is they sent intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear weapons. I'm talking big-time, megaton nuclear weapons. I'm not talking about the little nuke that we sent to Hiroshima. I'm talking big-time warheads, and they tried to penetrate, all right? They tried to penetrate whatever in the hell's prohibiting them from going to space, and they can't do it. They sent nuclear weapon after nuclear weapon to penetrate whatever it is that's prohibiting them from going to space, and they can't do it. Look it up. Operation Fishbowl, for Christ's sake. And this was during the time when nuclear weapons were very expensive to create. I mean, this was the 50s, for Christ's sake, man. We had just barely created the nuclear weapon. I mean, it was very expensive to create these things. Why do you think that Kim Jong-un is starving his goddamn population because he's trying to build a goddamn nuclear weapon? It's very expensive. And yet, during Operation Fishbowl, the United States government, and not just the United States government, Russia, all kinds of people were partaking in this to try to penetrate whatever in the hell is prohibiting these people from going to space. All right? And that's all there is to it. And if you don't believe me, I don't really give a crap. You continue to live your stupid lie. That's why these morons have control of your belief system. All right? That's why they have control of your belief system. They have control of your mind, and it's disgusting. So once again, I would strongly advise everyone to start researching this because it's all there. All right? It's all there. Why do you think they want to push this whole space concept into reality, into our heads? Because they don't want us to know that we are trapped here forever. Do you understand this? That we're not going to space. We're not going to, colonize planets. We're not going to go to Mars. All right? And you think that if people understood this, that they would take that very well? Absolutely not. Look at these space nerds out here. They actually believe that there's going to be Star Trek in the future. Look at all these idiots. They actually believe in Star Wars and the Millennium Falcon and all this crap. I'm serious, man. I mean, why do you think they're telling us this? Because they don't want you to know, first of all, the actual geography of the world, first and foremost. And secondly, they want to control your belief system, you idiots. I mean, why do you think the whole goddamn NASA program is a Masonic piece of trash? They are controlling your belief system, you morons. Jesus Christ, why don't you think for a second? Why don't you use what you have in your head and start thinking about these things, you stupid idiots? Jesus Christ, man. And look, the only reason that I bring this up is because, oh, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped the mic. The only reason that I bring this up is because Teutonic Plague brought up the whole concept of God. And I believe that God is Satan, and it says it in Corinthians, folks. It says it in the Bible, okay? I believe that the creator of this world banished us here for some goddamn reason. For some reason. And because the basis of this life is to kill and eat another living organism in order to survive, I mean, what kind of holy basis is that? What kind of spiritual basis of life is that? It's evil! It's evil! I mean, you think that God, or the Creator is really some guy with, a nice white robe with pearly white gates? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is a punishment, man. I mean, that's what makes our forefathers so exquisite and so brilliant, because they were able to utilize the secret knowledge that was encapsulated in the church, and I'm talking about the Catholic Church. Believe me, they know all the secrets, all right? The nobility, the monarchs, they utilized that secret esoteric spiritual knowledge and created America. Why do you think they were able to defeat the Brits? I mean, take a look at the French Revolution. That was also Masonic. I mean, look at these things, man, you freaking idiots. I mean, the reason the Masons control the world because they took over the Catholic Church. And that's why you got this lackey-ass, idiot, dumb moron, this Pope, basically turning the goddamn church, the Catholic Church, into a goddamn, the whore of Babylon. Oh, it's okay if you had an abortion. You could still be Catholic. Oh, it's okay if you had a divorce. It's okay. We love you. It's okay if you had a child out of wedlock. It's okay. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, wake up, you stupid morons. And look, you people can say tinfoil all you want. Get off my show then if you don't like it, you sorry sack of crap. Nobody's asking you morons to sit here and listen to me. You idiots are the ones that are doing it, so go shove it up your ass. All right? Anyway, I'm not letting you morons ruin my Baller Friday. I'm feeling great, for Christ's sake. I'm going to 6th Street. It's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time. And I'm getting the hell out of here, all right? But as I said, before I leave, I'm going to tweet a couple of tweets on my Twitter account showing a couple of these things. I'm going to show the operation in which Richard Byrd, flew over Antarctica and show you that there is actual land in the middle of this damn Arctic sub-zero temperature blizzard hole, that there's actual habitable land out there with fresh water and lakes and natural resources, coal, uranium, all kinds of things that could cause energy, and so on and so forth. I mean, give me a freaking break, all right? So that's all there is to it, all right?